Welcome to the TPT Podcast Sports Betting Show, where hosts Dustin and Grizzy put their money on the table for this week's best bets.
What's up, everybody? This is Best Bets. This is for week 15 of the NFL season. This is week 5 of Best Bets, or week 6? Dustin, what week is this?
I think we are in week 6, I want to say.
All right, so week 6. Man, those weeks went by pretty fast. It's hard to believe that 6 weeks ago we just started this adventure. Dustin, man, it's been a week. How have you been, man? How'd you do on your picks last week?
Dude, I think every single one of my picks, I think everybody got hurt, and it was like red for each and every one of them. I'll probably put a thing on screen of how I did. Oh my God, that was horrible. Horrible week for me. How about you?
Well, a bad week for you is a good week for me, as I went 4-2, only getting 2 picks wrong. But I did hit on my lock of the week, and that's always good. For a minute, Dustin, just for 1 minute, I'd like to talk about give me like a 30-second brief into the Vikings game for this Saturday.
I was going to say, if you wanted me to break down last Sunday's game, yeah, we kicked a field goal, we won, and that's pretty much what happened. But for Saturday, I think my brain tells me that the Bengals will probably win, but my heart wants the Vikings. We just got to be putting up points with Nick Mullins, like at QB. I know he can do it, but he's our best chance to put up points. But I don't know. He's better than Josh Dobbs at this point. We'll see if he can put up. You're going to have to put up like 20 plus points on the Bengals defense.
Yes, Dustin, you're at least going to have to put up 20, and we'll have to see if Nick Mullins can do that. Maybe he can have a Jake Browning type week after, the week Jake Browning had, the week after Joe Burrow was officially done for the whole season. But with that being said, we have that game to look forward to on Saturday, but we also have some picks to get to. So let's get to our 5 picks and then our lock of the week. I'm feeling generous, so that means I'm going to start this week. I'm generous to take the first pick. And yeah, so with my first pick, we're going to go down to Dallas, more specifically Buffalo, but the game is in Buffalo, but I'm picking a team from Dallas. Yeah, you get it. Dak Prescott, over 279.5 passing yards. Dak Prescott, MVP candidate. This man has been going off. Yeah, here we go. This man is literally been one of my favorite quarterbacks this whole year. I've been loving me some Dak Prescott this year. He's been balling out, playing great, going for at least almost 300 yards in every game, it seems like. He's got CeeDee Lamb. He's got Brandon Cooks, who's been going off. He's got Jake Ferguson that's been going off. And this man has just been eating every week. And expect him to eat in a shootout against the Buffalo Bills. But let's get to Dustin's first pick of week 15 of the NFL season.
I think that one that you just picked, I think that might be your first red on your underdog slip. Just saying. We'll see. Dak's having a great year. But with my first pick, I'm going with Breece Hall having higher than 4 receptions in this game. He's averaged, I think, the last 3 games 6 to like 8 receptions. So 4, I thought that was pretty much a gimme. And I say this every week, but I feel like this could have been my lock of the week. But you guys will have to wait and see for my lock of the week. But Breece Hall, like I said before, I don't think it really needs too much of a synopsis for that. But higher than 4 receptions, give it to me, Breece Hall.
Is that pick over, Dustin? Oh man, that was a horrible pick. Put me to sleep. But I'm gonna get to my second pick, and that is Christian McCaffrey playing at Arizona. Arizona's in the running for the number 1 pick. Arizona is dog shit. Christian McCaffrey's about to be running and juking all over that Arizona defense. If you're an Arizona fan, I feel sorry for you. Your team sucks this year. Your team's going to suck next year. The year after that, they're probably going to suck. The 49ers run this division. I've been a huge 49ers fan this year. Christian McCaffrey over 88.5 rushing yards. Man went for like 140 2 weeks ago. He hit this in the week after that, and then the week after that, and then probably 7 other times this year he's hit that. Christian McCaffrey, give me that money, McCaffrey. Now let's get to Dustin's second pick. I'm going back to sleep.
All right, super exciting stuff here from Nicholas New. Not. So Ezekiel Elliott, he's playing the Kansas City Chiefs, right? He's on the New England Patriots. We all know that. The Chiefs defense, really, really good this year, right? Top 5, top 8 defense, probably even better than that. But Ezekiel Elliott, he's very much a shell of himself, right? There's an underdog slip that says 83.5 rushing receiving yards. I think he's going to have well under that. So we're going to pick lower for Ezekiel Elliott, 83.5 rush and receiving yards in that game. I think Kansas City's going to have a nice bounce back game, hold the Patriots to maybe 3 to 10 points, if that. The Patriots are not a great team. If the Patriots upset the Chiefs, I think we know one person that's going to be super upset and not talk to us for a week and just be super mad and talk crap about the Vikings then, because that correlates so well. But yeah, well, let's go on to Nick's pick.
Dustin, that was a decent pick, I guess. I mean, we all know Ezekiel Elliott isn't really that good. But getting to my pick, we're going to Detroit. They're playing Denver Saturday night. Jahmyr Gibbs, took him last week too, and I'm pretty sure he hit. Actually, I don't know if I took him in my picks or if I took him as a separate underdog pick. Whatever. I'm pretty sure Jahmyr Gibbs hit, or maybe that was 2 weeks ago. Whatever. Jahmyr Gibbs, dog, 50.5 rushing yards. I'm taking the over. Jahmyr Gibbs will hit that. Denver is giving up the most fantasy points to running backs this season so far. And I think Jahmyr Gibbs might even go for 100 rushing yards. I said it here first. I think Gibbs has a huge game against Denver. But yeah, let's get over to Dustin for his third pick.
That actually is a really good pick. I might have to steal that for another entry. That might be the only one that I might be stealing because that's the only good one. But that's all right. All right, for my third pick, we're just flying right through these, but these are all very good picks. So Russell Wilson. That Detroit Lions defense is garbage. 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 Trash. It's just horrible. So, Russell Wilson, he's going to have higher than 215.5 passing yards against that shitty ass defense that the Lions or the Chiefs couldn't even beat. Right? So that's a good Saturday night game that the Lions are going to lay an egg on, and Russell Wilson is going to cook against that defense. And it's just super easy. 215 yards, I could even do that. Easy peasy. On to Grizzy.
Yes, guys, please, can we all pray that the Chiefs win on Sunday? Because we know if they don't and the Vikings beat the Bengals, Jaden's going to be a poor sport about it and talk so much trash about our team, and then just talk about how his team is so much better. Please just let the Chiefs win so we don't have to hear Jaden's mouth. Amen. Speaking of the Chiefs, I'm actually going to be taking the Chiefs wide receiver, Rashee Rice, over 54.5 receiving yards. Rashee Rice is basically the only wide receiver they got that they can rely on. I know they have Travis Kelce. All right, guys, had a little technical difficulties there, but Rashee Rice is a dog. He's the only wide receiver they got other than Travis Kelce, but he's not even a wide receiver. He's a tight end. He likes his ends tight, just like Dustin does. Yeah, let me talk to you. Rashee Rice over 54.5 receiving yards. Book it, put it down, get you a little bit of this. And we're on to Dustin.
Yeah. No. Oh shoot, yeah. We're doing best bets here. Yep, sorry. Yeah, I had to take a quick call because I could care less about what you just said. But Ja'Marr Chase, he's going against his former teammate at LSU, Justin Jefferson. He said a little something along the lines of, "Oh, I'm the best receiver. We're not the best. I am just the best." To paraphrase. All right. So, he'll have a little bit of greatness to him on Saturday. But in this underdog pick, he's going to have higher than 5.5 receptions from Jake Browning, right? Jake Burr, all right? No more Joe Burr. It's Jake Burr now. So he's going to have 6 receptions, I think, on Saturday against the Vikings, bearing any injury. But Ja'Marr Chase, just an animal. Not as good as Justin Jefferson. We all know that. So, yeah, it's just an easy pick. Jake Browning is going to go to Ja'Marr Chase every single drive, basically, and that's what it will be. Let's go to Nick.
What's good, boys? We're live doing best bets. Oh, Dustin's finally done with his pick. He was just yapping on forever. Look at this guy right here with his little beanie on. I know I got a beanie on, but my beanie looks better. This guy just yapped on for like 5 minutes about Ja'Marr Chase and Jake Browning. Somebody get this guy a muzzle and tell him to shut up.
All right, guys, with that being said. All right, so let's get to my 5th pick. Had to make a little video there because Dustin just would not stop yapping. Guys, I have a confession. I'm taking my last week's lock of the week, and I'm taking it again. Because it hits! Devontae Smith has been underrated. Somebody get his lines up. 59.5 receiving yards again? That's just as disrespectful as when I went to the poop deli and they said, we don't got no poop. Give me a lettuce, tomato, poop sandwich. All right. Hold the lettuce and tomato. 59.5 Devontae Smith. I'm taking the over. He's went for almost 100 yards in his last 3 games. Underdog, you are disrespecting my guy. And he's not my guy, but he's my guy. But quit disrespecting Devontae Smith. He is a guy. Passing it to Dustin.
You know what's funny is you went to the poop deli, and of course you would hold the lettuce and tomato. Loser. But with my last pick, I had to make another Vikings pick because, the best team in the NFL just happens to be 7-6, soon to be 8-6, right? Justin Jefferson, he'll be back in this game. And I know I said I'm a Vikings fan. Me and Nick are both Vikings fans, as you can tell. I think, unfortunately, he'll have lower than 77.5 receiving yards against the Bengals on Saturday, right? I would love to say he would have higher, and I hope he does. I hope this pick is wrong, but then again, I also want to win some money. Keep your picks insured. Remember that too. So if this is the only pick that I get wrong, hopefully it's this one. So yeah, he'll have lower than 77.5 receiving yards. Nick Mullins, not the greatest quarterback in the world. Josh Dobbs, I don't think would get him that receiving yard mark anyway either. So we'll see. Hopefully they build that connection early and often. But with that said, we are going to Grizzlies Lock of the Week.
Guys, I'm hearing the voices in my head. They're telling me. Deebo Samuel over 59.5. Lock of the week. Lock it in. And Dustin, Jefferson's going for 100 in the first half. He's going, catch after catch, 10 catches, 150 yards, 2 touchdowns, Justin Jefferson. Bold prediction. Let me sit down. I'm too fat to be doing this shit. But if you guys couldn't hear me, Deebo Samuel, 59.5 receiving yards over. This guy's been balling. This guy has been balling. Sorry, guys. He's been balling. This Deebo Samuel has been balling. Him and Brock Purdy have been connecting just as well as Ayuk and Brock Purdy. All right, I'm signing out for the night. That's my lock of the week. Dustin, and this sumbitch.
Before I end it, let's get my lock of the week because people are going to want this one. All right? Lock of the week. Tua Tagovailoa. Oh, my sheet just fell. But that doesn't matter. He's going to have higher than 0.5 interceptions. He's going to have at least 1 interception. I don't even know who they play. But whoever they play, I think it's the Jets, if I'm not mistaken. But he's going to throw at least 1 interception against Team X on Sunday, right? I just know that it's a really good defense that he's playing, and I'm pretty sure it is the Jets. So lock it in. 1 interception for Tua. Turn the ball over. Signing out. All right, guys, make sure that when you sign up for Underdog Fantasy, that you use code TVF to match your first deposit up to $500. All right, you can mix and match our picks. You can copy and fade. Put as much as you want. You can put up from $1 to $10 to $100, however much you want to do. And we'll go from there. We'll see you guys in next week's Best Bets.